Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look again on the cryptocurrencies. So currently it's a bit tricky moment. It's because market keeps the door open for both scenarios, although my personal opinion, although I could mistake of course, this market's gravitating more to the downside. It's mostly because of the patterns that we have on a daily chart. I will show you a bit later. And the performance on the weekly, what we have actually here. So despite that recent events that have happened on the markets and big inflow into cryptocurrencies of the Russian monies right here from the oligarchs and it's really rich people, it was easily absorbed by the sellers. So once market has jumped up, it was immediately sell-off, rapid down. Yesterday also some global relief on the market, so you can see every market is taking the breath currently. Crude oil collapsed, gold market shows retracement, currencies rebounds, stock markets also show some upward action. And on Bitcoin initially it also has started as this positive action, but later it's again was totally absorbed by the new sellers who step in here. And with big spikes here, it means that market probably is not ready yet for upward performance. And it is supposed that, and personally this is my opinion as well, so currently we have just temporal relief and some pause in an overall situation, because currently is time where the first shock is over and markets now and investors, everybody starts to think what we should do currently and what to do next. And with this decision making probably takes some time. So, but the overall fundamental background hasn't become better. It's, well, not a really healthy background for taking the increasing demand for the risky assets. So situation still stands really difficult. And from that standpoint, with this fundamental background, well, it is very difficult for Bitcoin as well to find reasons for reversal. This is actually the major common sense thing that we see currently. And that explains this type of action as well. That's why if we take a look at the daily chart, you could see that we have here bearish grabbers that have been formed. These two side-by-side grabbers. And this potentially could lead to appearing market taking of these lows. It means that we could get here as another minor butterfly to the downside. At least. But in general, this stuff stands in a row with this larger pattern and OP target for 26. So currently, I do not see yet the reasons to change the opinion. Is that with this performance that we have here, so if we'll just and take out the butterfly, just let you to see on the price action directly. So with this type of the price action, it's difficult to say that market stands in a reversal. It mostly reminds me sideways action before the hour continuation, because any upward retracement stands very small. It's just 30% probably of this most recent drop, and any attempt to move higher easily sold out by the new sellers that are stepping in. So it's kind of the, well, it's not clear signs of the bearish dynamic pressure here, but by nature and by price behavior, it has a lot of common things with it. And that's why, as I said in the beginning of the video, I'm more gravitating to the idea that probably we still should get downward action, which is more probable in the current circumstances. At the same time, theoretically, market keep door open for upward action as well, because when the market shows the contracting swings, you also could suggest, for instance, upward butterfly right at this point. So this could become left wing, that could become right wing, and you could say that, well, theoretically it might be upward action as well. And it is difficult to argue, because theoretically, indeed, you could plot the shape here and you will see easily that it is possible. And from that standpoint, here you will have to make the choice. Either you're just waiting for clarity and do not try to anticipate the possible direction, or you stick with the clear patterns. For example, if you would like to go short, we have the grabber, and you could try and take the short position right here with the stops just above this area if you would like to stick with the grabber. If you would like to stick with the butterfly, either it will be this one butterfly, or on the 4-hour time frame chart I will show you that might be this butterfly. You could place stop higher, for instance right there, and dealing with this butterfly. If you would like to buy Bitcoin, in this case, depending on the pattern that you would like to follow, for example, this could be large butterfly or minor butterfly, you just need to place stop below the invalidation points. So if you'd like to buy, you need to place stop right here below the C points. If you remember, we talked about this last time, it's important. For a larger pattern, you need to place stop right here. But at this point, market provides no clear direction, keeping the open for the both patterns. It's just my opinion what I'm suggesting, that well, the advantage currently on the side of the bears is just because we have this type of action right here on the weekly, and we have the grabber. That's why I think that downward action is more probable. In the current circumstances, personally, I wouldn't consider taking the long position. But that is just my opinion. So I might be wrong, and you could make your choice by yourself. So with the nearest downside target, if still we'll be right and market will take it out with this lows, with this grabber that is formed on a daily, keep going lower, that will be approximately 34.50. It might be this A, B, C, D equal pattern to the downside, which will be 34.50 target. But if this will happen, guys, it will be a really big challenge on the possible downward continuation. This is just minimum target that probably market could achieve. So that's been said. You of course could act as you would like to. So because we can't say that market has no ability to starting operation with some patterns that theoretically might be formed. But our view is more with the bearish scenario, and it seems that chances on downward continuation looks more probable in the current situation. But whatever direction you will choose, since market hasn't clarified yet the direction, you will meet the risk of some anticipation. So anyway, you will have to place some more or less extended stops, and you will need to wait when the clarity comes. If it's not suitable to you, I would recommend just to do nothing and wait for a bit more signs, either bullish or bearish, just a clarification of the situation. So with the drop below this area, for example, it will be more bearish sign. It will be easier to take the short position. It's because market will choose the direction. So that's what we have on the cryptocurrencies currently.